Today by this lecture we are going to start MSc semester 3 of mathematics, Bhakt Kavi Narsi Mehta University. Myself Vadel Jai and subject is discrete mathematics. Okay, we are going to start the first unit, semigroups and monoids. So first of all, to define semigroups we need some tools. Okay, so first is the binary operation, the definition of binary operation. A binary operation on a non-empty set A is a map, or we can say is a function f from A cross A to A. If we have a function from a set A cross A to A, then we can say that this function is an binary operation. That means every order pair of A cross A is related with the unique element of the set A. This is from the definition of the function. Okay, so function from A cross A to A is called the binary operation. Okay, we use this definition to show the given operation is binary operation or not. Okay, so there are some example of binary operation. If we consider set A as a set of all integer, then addition is a binary operation on Z. Okay, as if we consider any two element from the set of integer, then the addition of these two element also in the set of integer. So addition is the binary operation on Z. Okay, similarly subtraction is also binary operation on Z, but subtraction is not binary operation in N. Okay, if we consider the set of all natural number, then 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1 doesn't belongs to N. Okay, so the subtraction is not binary operation on N. Similarly, A is equal to Z and division is not binary operation on Z. If we consider two element 1, 2 belongs to the Z, then 1 half does not belongs to Z. Also we can say if we consider 1, 0 belongs to Z, then 1 upon 0 does not define. Okay, that means every order pair of Z cross Z does not related with the element of Z. So division is not binary operation on Z. Okay, there are some more example. For set of all real number R, division is not binary operation on R. Why? Because if we define A star B as A upon B for AB belongs to R, then star is not binary operation, or we can say division is not binary operation, since it is not defined for every order pair of the elements of R. Okay, A is equal to R, set of all real number. Okay, here it is the example. If we consider element 3 and 0 belongs to R, then 3 star 0 is equal to 3 upon 0. Since we cannot divide any number by 0, so this is not defined. Okay, so the division is not binary operation on R. If we remove 0 from set of all real number, then division is binary operation on R. Okay, if we remove 0, then it is clear that R minus division is binary operation on R. Okay, now consider PS be the power set of set S. Okay, if we consider any non-empty set S, then PS denote the power set of set S, that is the set of all subsets of set S. Okay, then union and intersection are binary operation on PS. Okay, why? If we consider two subset, let us say V and W are subset of S, then V and W belongs to power set of S. Then V star W is equal to V union W also belongs to power set of S. and V star dash W is equal to V intersection W also belongs to power set of S. Okay, so this shows that union and intersection both are binary operation on power set of S. Okay, now the definition of semigroup. Let S be a non-empty set, star be a binary operation defined on set S. If star is associative, that is A star B star C is equal to A star B star C for all A, B, C belongs to S, then S together with binary operation star is called semigroup. Okay, definition of semigroup is that if we consider definition of group is associative, then after existence of identity element, existence of inverse element. Okay, these three property are there in the group, which we have already discussed in the algebra. Okay, now here it is semigroup. There is only one property, this is the associative property. If any given non-empty set is non-empty set is given and there is a associative binary operation defined on set S, then S together with this binary operation is called the semigroup. So in simple way we can say that a semigroup is non-empty set S together with an associative binary operation star defined on set S. So this is the simple definition of semigroup. We have to just remember non-empty set S and associative binary operation. There is only one condition, associative binary operation, then we can say that given non-empty set is semigroup. So it is denoted by S star. We also, now A star B also read as a product of A and B. Okay. Now there are some special types of semigroup. So the semigroup A star is said to be commutative semigroup if binary operation star is commutative. Commutative semigroup means we add one another condition, that is binary operation is commutative. Commutative means A star B is equal to B star A for all AB belongs to S. If given in if we have any semigroup and in this semigroup binary operation is commutative, then we can say that given semigroup is commutative semigroup. Okay, this is the simple definition. Now the identity element. So this is as similar as in group. In semigroup identity element, in group it is a necessary condition to have a identity element, but in semigroup it is not necessary to have a identity element. So an element E in a semigroup A star is called an identity element if E star A is equal to A star E is equal to A for all A belongs to S. Okay. Now the definition of monoid. A semigroup A star with an identity element is called monoid. If we have any semigroup and we can get an identity element in this semigroup, then this semigroup is called a monoid. Okay. Now there are some examples. Now some example. First of all, set of all integers and the binary operation is addition. Then we know that the addition is commutative. So Z plus is commutative semigroup. Because addition is associative, also it is commutative. So Z plus is commutative semigroup. Okay. Now if we consider 0 from Z, then 0 is the identity element of Z plus. Because it is simple, we all know that 0 plus any integer is equal to this same integer, that is the 0 plus A is equal to A for all A belongs to Z. Okay, so we get the identity element 0 in semigroup Z plus. So Z plus is monoid. Okay. Now consider Z minus. Z minus is not semigroup as subtraction is not associative. Okay, because subtraction is not associative, so the condition for the semigroup is not satisfied. Okay, so Z minus is not semigroup. There are example, if we consider three integers 1, 2 and 3 belongs to Z, then 1 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 4, and 1 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 1 minus minus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so these both numbers are different, these both integers are different, so associative property is not satisfied, so Z minus is not semigroup. Okay, now Z plus plus. Z plus means set of all positive integers, that is the set of all natural number. Okay, then Z plus. Now Z plus plus is semigroup. Okay, Z plus means set of all natural numbers, set of all positive integers. Okay, so Z plus plus is semigroup. Also it is commutative because the addition is associative as well as commutative. So Z plus is commutative semigroup, but there does not exist identity element because 0 does not belongs to n. Okay, as 0 does not belongs to n, hence Z plus plus is not a monoid. Okay, there does not exist identity element, so it is not monoid. Semigroup છે પણ monoid નથી. Okay, okay. Now the fourth example is, let us consider PS be the power set of set S. If we consider any set S and the set of all subset of the set S is called the power set of set S. Then PS with binary operation union is semigroup. Okay, example is here, for any three subset A, B and C consider from the PS, then A union B is equal to B union A, that is union is commutative. Also A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. Okay, so union is associative as well as commutative, so PS with binary operation union is commutative semigroup. Now consider empty set 5 from the PS. Okay, then 5 union A is equal to A union 5 is equal to A for all A belongs to PS, because if we consider union of any set with the empty set, then we get the same set. Okay, so 5 is identity element for PS union power set of S with binary operation union. Okay, so power set of S with binary operation union is semigroup as well as it is commutative semigroup, and we get the identity element 5, so it is monoid. Okay, so power set of S with binary operation union is monoid. Now power set of S with intersection is also semigroup. Okay, because intersection of sets is associated, that is A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. Also intersection of two sets is associative. Okay, so intersection is associative as well as commutative, so power set of S with intersection is semigroup, also it is commutative semigroup. Now consider the set S, which is our main set. Set S belongs to the power set of S. Then A intersection S is equal to S intersection A is equal to A. Because why this is? Because all A is subset of S. This implies A intersection S is equal to A. Okay. So for all A belongs to power set of S, A intersection S, S intersection A is equal to A. Hence S is identity element for power set of S with the binary operation intersection. So we get the identity element in this semigroup. So this semigroup is monad. Now whenever we change the binary operation, our identity element is also changed. Okay, if we have identity element in semigroup, okay, and we can and when we change the binary operation, then identity element is also changed. Here our main set is, in both this example our main set are same, okay, but the binary operation in first there is a union is binary operation, so we get the 5 as the identity element. Here intersection is the binary operation, so we get S as the identity element. Okay, so identity element also depends on the binary operation. Okay, so this is the important. Okay, now example number 6. Let S be a non-empty set. Okay, let S raised to S be the set of all function f running from S to S. Okay, S raised to S means the set of all function f from S to S. Different author use the different notation for this set. Some author say it as a script f and s. Here we use the S raised to S. Okay, some write as a f of s. Okay, so there are different notation for the same set. Okay, the set of all function f from S to S. Okay, so here we are using this notation S raised to S for the set of all function f from S to S. Now consider the two element f and g from this S this set. Okay, now define binary operation star as a composition of two functions. We define binary operation as a composition of two functions, that is f star g is equal to f composed with g. Okay, so we have considered composition as a binary operation. Since it is known that composition of function is a associative, that is f composed with g composed with h is equal to f composed with g composed with h for all f g h belongs to S raised to S. Okay, so composition is associative, so S raised to S with binary operation composition is a semigroup. Okay, these are the simple examples of semigroups. Okay, now it is known that composition of two function is not commutative. Here we consider example. Okay, so consider function f from R to R defined as f of x is equal to e raised to x, and consider function g from R to R defined as g of x is equal to x square. Okay, now f composed with g is equal to f gx. Okay, f of g of x is equal to x square. Now f of x square means e raised to x square. Okay, now g composed with fx is equal to gfx is equal to g f of x is equal to e raised to x, and when we apply function g on e raised to x we get the e raised to x square, that is e raised to 2x. So f composed with g does not equal to g composed with f. Okay, that is the composition of two function is not commutative. Okay, So S raised to S with composition is not commutative semigroup. Okay, it is not commutative semigroup. Okay, now consider a map I running from S to S, defined as I of x is equal to x. Okay, for all x belongs to x. The input and output both are same. Okay, then for any function f from S to S, f composed with I is equal to I composed with f is equal to f. This is simple. Okay, you can verify it. If we consider any function f from S to S, then this equation is simple. Okay, f composed with I is equal to I composed with f is equal to f. Okay, so I is the identity element for S raised to S. I is the identity element for S raised to S. Okay, so I is called the identity function. It is known. Okay, here I is the identity function. So I is the identity element for this semi group. So this semi group is with the identity element. So S raised to S with composition is monoid. Okay, so in this lecture we have discussed the definition of semi group, binary operation, commutative semi group. Okay, and some examples of semi group, also monoid. Okay, we have discussed some basic definition for this unit. Okay, in next lecture we are going to discuss submonoids, okay, sub semi groups, and some more examples about the submonoids and sub semi groups. Okay, so this is enough for this lecture, and we will continue our unit in the next lecture. Thank you.